Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Alphadia Genesis 2 on xbsx. Oh, that's right, this is the bullshit battle. I wonder if it just wants me to do more grinding. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, how much more? I have no idea. I guess I could just go back to the entrance. This is where all the powerful enemies are. I mean, I had to be able to survive that guy's like last attack, which takes out like what, 3,400, 3,200, 3,400 hit points. I need to survive 2 of those. It's kind of unreasonable if you ask me. I don't remember if this is... Oh, look at this. It temporarily increased HP and EP to 999. Effect lasts until end of battle or swoon. Oh, that'd be nice to have, huh? I can only buy 2 of them, though. How come I don't have a bunch of VP? I mean, I think I've been doing everything, haven't I? Yeah, I have no quests that are unresolved. I've resolved every single quest that I've found. Huh. Guess I'll have to give Elise and Chiffon those 2 power-ups. AG2P. I don't know how you get more AG2P. Let's see how we do with this. Like, I'm really close to getting that that boss down, but he's got just like a little tiny bit more power. I have the best armor that I know of. Yeah, I'll give them the stuff that'll help them survive. Then the guys can just support the girls. For the most part. Okay, Chiffon. She needs it for sure. I feel like Chiffon needs the other one. Oh, he does like a ton of damage if he can get his thing up. I don't know. Oh, she does the high booster. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Let's see. Here to build up your stuff. wish I knew what he was going to do next, and that would determine if I wanted invincibility or not.
right.
ridiculous. Victory, one left standing. It would appear we have truly lost this time. Father, forgive me. Do not blame yourself. The fall of the Empire was destined to be. The Empire has not yet lost. Julius. It is enough, Julius. Let my spilt blood be the last. Father, but why? We have no intention to keep warring and seeing lives wasted in fruitless fighting. What are you... Dion! This battle is over. The black and white energy war is finished. No, it is not. What do you mean? Victory is ours and the violence should end here. As long as black energy remains in Silesia, the world will only trod the path of destruction. Destruction? So it was as I suspected. What aren't you telling us, Elise? For black energy to keep building in Silesia, an equal amount of white energy is required. In other words, if the black energy is left unchecked, the world's white energy will eventually disappear. And if the white energy generated by the world disappears, the planet will wither and die along with all life. Then what you're saying is, as long as we exist, this planet is doomed to destruction? The cause is not you, but rather Ina. Ina is... Rumble. Another earthquake? Do not tell me this is the result of white energy being absorbed by the black. The strength of Ina's black energy had continued to weaken over the years. But after encountering Dion, it has miraculously begun to regain its former strength. Perhaps her desire to protect Dion is the cause of the increase in her powers, and precisely why the two of them cannot be allowed near one another. Ina. I am sorry, Dion. I did not know. To think we defeated the Empire only to find we ourselves must die if the world is to be saved. Having fought so hard for all this, what are we to tell those who've died? Dion.
一つだけ方法があるわ。そうでしょ、テオドール教皇。
だがそれは非常に危険で険しい道じゃ。
それはどんな方法なんだ？
別の世界を探すのじゃ。黒のエナジーを受け入れてくれる世界をな。
別の世界？夢物語でもあるまいし、何を。
いいえ、あり得るわ。だってエナちゃん自身がそういった世界から来たのだもの。エナちゃんが持っている強力な黒のエナジーを利用すれば、この世界を形成している物質そのものを乗り越えて別の世界へと転移できるはずよ。
さよう。古の大賢者が残した古文書に書かれている高速転移エナジ魔法の再現じゃ。失敗すれば消滅するか世界の狭間を永遠に漂うことになる危険な魔法じゃがな。
それでも構わない。たとえそれがどんな小さな希望であっても、可能性がある限り俺は諦めない。
ディオン。
After the death of Emperor Friedhelm, the battle known as the Black Energy War came to a close. After much negotiation, Dion and the rebel fighters were able to reach a peace agreement with Prince Julius. Following that, a part of the Emperor's territory was given to the Atramians with the promise of independence. And while the Atramians desired Dion to be their king, he refused to entertain the idea, and after leaving things in Mayor Chamber's hands, who needs to know the rest, apparently.
決意は変わらぬのか、ディオン。
ああ、たとえわずかな可能性でもゼロじゃない限りやってみる価値はあるさ。それがこのセレシアを守る最後の希望だと思ったからエラを解放してくれたんだろう。
白のエナジが枯渇するまでの時間は2年だそうだ。それまでに黒のエナジの者たちが住める世界を見つけられなければ、世は再び黒のエナジを滅ぼすために軍を差し向ける。この世界を守るためにな。
そんなことは絶対にさせないさ。そうなる前に必ず見つけてみせる。俺たちやエナを受け入れてくれる新しい世界をな。
わしも引き続き黒のエナジの研究を続けよう。ユリウスが望まぬ聖断を下すその時までな。
私もテオドール教皇様を手伝って黒のエナジーを白のエナジーに戻す方法を見つけてみせるから、必ず帰ってくるのよ。無事に戻ってきたら今度こそ二人きりで大人の実験をしましょうね、ディオン君。
わって
相変わらずいい反応してくれるわね。ほんと可愛いんだから、もう本当にしちゃおうかしら。
二人とも不純です。ハレッチです。
違う、俺は別に。
なんだ、知りません。
まったくだ。人前で接吻をしようとするとは恥を知らぬのか。
あら、これは失礼を。それとも陛下にもいたしましょうか。
結構だ。
気をつけてな、リオ。シフォンとエナも。
はい、ポルカーさんもどうかお元気で。
泣いているの、ポルカ。
いや、これは離別の感情が高まった時に瞳の奥から自分の意志とは無関係に流れ出てくる、いわば心の汗というやつだ。
強がっちゃって。ポルカーって意外と泣き虫なんだな。
あ、そういうディオンだって目の奥にキラリと光るものが見えたぞ。
勘違いだよポルカー。俺が泣くわけないだろ。
まあそういうことにしておくか。
それじゃそろそろ行ってくるよ。行くぞ シフォン、エナ。
After painstaking effort by the Emperor Theodore and Elise to recreate the use of lightspeed travel, Dion, Chiffon, and Enna began their journey in search of a new world. Following an arduous search, they found themselves in an untamed world, but one that flowed with an energy similar to their own. Deciding this to be where they should settle, Dion called all the other Atramians from Silesia. Soon after arriving, many of these same people set out across the land and formed their own small colonies. As time passed and they became accustomed to life, they began to call this blessed world their new home. Even Lagoon. We're tying the whole world together, I see. And this was the true story of how the birth of its people and culture began. As for Ina, who was the cause of the Black Energy crisis, she lived hidden away with Dion and Chiffon in safety away from the rest of the world. But as is with life, those around her grew old and eventually passed away, leaving her all alone and with no way to die. Seeking repose, Ina entered the crater of a high mountain seeping black energy, which is simply called Energy in Lagoon, and fell into a deep, deep sleep. But as happens with time, the origins of the people and even black energy were forgotten in the pages of history. And before long, a millennium had passed. Using the planet's energy, the people began to create a civilization with miraculous advances. This also included the introduction of artificial lifeforms known as clones into society. It is the year 1067 of the Lagoon Alphadian calendar. In a certain excavation pit, a very powerful energy stone has been unearthed. It was also in the same place Ina had been slumbering. Mankind then used these energy stones, managed to create a new type of clone. This same, which after meeting a certain young man, and inevitable as fate itself named Ina, eventually this became the beginning of an even greater fate. Alright, there you go. That was the true end of Alphadia Genesis 2. I mean, it's kind of nice that they're tying all their worlds together. I mean, it does make sense. There's always been a suspicion that all these worlds were kind of part of the same overarching story and universe. And with that, we can start on the other game, which came out, I don't know, about a week or two ago. It was kind of in the middle of when I was moving. That's also by Kemco, although I think this one is made by Hitpoint, which is their their other major development studio. Yeah, I said I really like this series. I like all the stuff EXE Create does. I wish they would learn how to program better engines, or at least upgrade the one that they have. Even their full 3D engine is, like at the PlayStation 1 level, and not a very fast running PlayStation 1. And you have to, give them some leeway since they're mainly developing for the mobile market. So at the time that they're developing all these engines, they had to run on phones, and up until really fairly recently, the phones have always kind of been lagging in graphic capabilities. But nowadays, phones can run some pretty impressive games. Obviously not at the level of the PlayStation 4, but they're getting close to the PlayStation 3, and I think that would be a comfortable place for Kemco and EXE Create and Hitpoint to exist. should they ever upgrade their engines that far up. I'd certainly like to see them do more with 60 Hz scrolling, which they do on occasion with some of these home ports. But I don't know. It seems like it's a dice roll on which ones are, which ones they qualify for doing 60 Hz and whatever ones they qualify for doing these, 16 Hertz or whatever this frame rate is. It's been an enjoyable journey. A great little story. Again, nice way to tie up all the worlds and give us a prequel basically to the genesis of some of the other stories that are in the game as well. It's hard to keep up with this publisher and this developer. I mean, they make so many games, and they have like a whole large library of games on mobile, which I think they're bringing over as fast as they can. I don't think they're going to flood the market anytime soon, and the conversions do take some time. It's not just straight port to mobile to home console. They have to be a little bit more thoughtful than that. Maybe I'm in the minority for liking these games, but I really do like them. And I said we had some trouble with that last battle, and they were working on things to clear up how you get DLC in the store. Microsoft had like a section for a while which was only DLC, so if you wanted to purchase DLC, you had to go and find that section inside the Xbox store, and they wouldn't be tied to the same page as the base game. So I think they've cleared that up finally. It's only taken them 2 years, but now you can buy the DLC along with the game on the same page rather than having to search different parts of the store, or go into the in-game menu and purchase it from there, which is always kind of a pain to jump in and out of the store when you're already in the game. Yeah, 2014, boy, that was a while ago, huh? (1093) of the Lagoon Alphadian calendar.
まさかさ、こんなことになるなんて誰も思うわけないじゃん。ごめんお兄ちゃん、私大変なことを見つけちゃったかも。すごくゆっくりではあるけれど、エナちゃんのエナジが確実に増え続けているわ。このままだといずれエナちゃんのエナジは膨大になって溢れ出し、この世界を飲み込んでしまう。だいたい単一生命からのエナジの無限増殖って何？ありえないよ。せめて10年くらい研究期間があれば。私の計算だとリミットは7年もないわ。このまま増殖が進めばいずれ他の研究所も気づくよね。そうなればエナちゃんは確実に処分、殺される。そんなのできるわけない。こうなったらエナちゃんを逃がすしか方法はないわね。私の開発した転送魔法ならエナちゃんをラグーンのエナ事件から切り離すことも不可能じゃないわ。できればエナちゃんとは正反対の性質を持ち、彼女のエナジーを中和してくれる異なる法則を持った別の世界にやるしかないわね。彼女を守るためにも。
Using Aura's warp energy, Ina was sent from Lagoon to another world, that being Celestia. However, due to the effects of crossing time and space, Ina lost her memory of everything but her name.
ここはどこ？私は。
The wheels of fate continue to turn. Alright, I don't think it gives you anything more than that. Otherwise, it would have given us an option to save. So, yeah, there you go. That was the true end to Alphadia Genesis 2. Once again, this is Audapostrophe, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.